Hey guys, good morning. Oh, it's good to be up. Oh, all right. Today we are working on calm in the kitchen. Got a whole package of love here just for you guys. Preebie, where you been? I miss you. How you doing? Hope everything's good. Hope you're having a good day and everything is wonderful. Everything's awesome here. It's nice to see you here. I love that you're here. We're talking about calm in the kitchen. How do you stay calm? What can you do to make life easy when you're cooking? Because I think a lot of people have a bunch of stress when they cook. And I don't know. I think it's better. Maybe there's ways that we can help that. Have my notes here. Good morning. I know. You're doing good. You keep coming back. Keep coming back. Good morning, Bianca. How are you today? Yeah. Oh, okay. That I didn't even put that in the notes. So you like no one helping you. You know, my mom's great about like helping, but she loves this is my space right here, right? This is my kitchen space. Here, let me show you. I'm going to show you from this perspective. This is my kitchen space. This is like all my plates and dishes and all my stuff like that ends up off the sink. Here's my sink. And then this is where I work. And here's my stove, right? And you guys hear me all the time at work. Hey, Lauren. You guys hear me all the time at work. It's like, this is my space. Don't touch it, right? I'm always like, oh, don't touch my space. Do not touch it. Do not touch it. Do not touch it. And oddly enough, everybody loves to touch it. I don't understand. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can make this a little lighter because it seems, I need it warmer. That's better. Need a little warm light. Hi, Janet. How are you? Viviana, good morning. All right, we got a lot of work to do today. I'm going to work. You guys are going to work. We're going to work together. We're going to share and post and love and repost and tap and tap and tap and tap and tap and tap and tap. And when you think you've tapped enough, keep on tapping. That brings us movement and love. We have goals up here. You can find us down here if you're new. You know, all that love. Keep the chat rolling. If you have anything in your mind that you need to do, love you. Do you need this?
Is Jackson okay?
Jackson's fine. You know what? You can give them this thing.
No, they're upstairs with Dad. Come.
Oh, he's gonna keep them?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I love you. I'll see you a little later.
Thanks for your help. I'm only kidding. See you later. All right. My girl is here from college. She's on spring break. All right. What does a calm kitchen look like?
Yes.
What's calm for you? Pri doesn't want anybody. What, honey?
Calmest kitchen you've ever had is right now, I think.
Oh, right now? Yeah, it could be. Can you put ice in that glass for me, sweets? And just grab me my mushroom coffee, please. Just right over there.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. All right. Okay, what does a calm kitchen look like for you guys? One word. What's calm for you? Pri said she doesn't want. Is it I think it's a baggie. Oh, actually, can you bring me all my mixes?
Yeah.
Bring me. Oh, never mind. I'll do it. I'll get it. No, I can do it. It's all out front. I think there's 2 of these. There's the white one and 2 of the others. I mean, pink. What do you call it?
Bad with finding stuff.
It's in the drawer. It's in the drawer where all the cutlery is.
Oh my gosh, I found it all.
Here's what you found it.
Oh, marshmallow.
Thank you very much. That works good for. Okay.
What else did you need?
Nothing. I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. Back again. We're gonna make mushroom coffee mix. This is my collagen. Goes in here, and then we're gonna talk about calm kitchen. All right. This is my Laird superfood creamer that I put in it. All right, so while I'm mixing this, tell me, what's your most important thing? Do you need to be organized to be calm? Do you need a menu, ingredients? Can you cook on the fly? Is that easier? Pri says she just likes to be in her own space. Nobody else. Love that. I think I need all of the above, honestly. I like all of the above. My own space, don't help. Although I do like when my husband helps me with the cleaning. When grandma helps, I'm like, oh, too much, because she likes to, I am making right now my mix for my mushroom coffee. So I have to have my mushroom coffee, and I just realized I ran out and didn't fill my bucket. We have to get our bucket. This bucket's empty, so we need to fill that. It's very important. And then we have, what time are you coming back?
I have no idea.
Have fun. I'm not really.
Back to shower if I go out.
All right, well, I have no, I don't think I need my car.
That's today. Music to my ears.
I thought Dad was going to breakfast with you.
I did not hear that from him. We will that lunch, I have no idea.
All right. Let me know.
My main priority, you know, is the gym.
The gym. Oh, yay, my mushroom coffee. All right, this is all my mushroom coffee. I put all the ingredients together. Now I'm going to mix it. And we are going to go. All right. Mix this up, and this lasts me about, I don't know, 15 days.
That's crazy.
Oh, you think it's not enough?
No, I think that should last you like 2 months.
2 months? Oh my God.
You drink a lot of it.
I do drink a lot of mushroom coffee. Bye, have fun. Thank you, Vanessa. I love my kitchen. I always feel like I'm at work. Look, I'll show you. I'll give you a quick peek so you can see the full kitchen. It's a little messy, but this is my kitchen. It's a small space, but I get a lot done. So there you kind of get the wide angle view of what this kitchen looks like. But this is where we cook. So today we're working on, hey Tiff, today we're working on a calm kitchen. I mean, it's hard, right? And how many of you guys, like when you're having friends over or you have a holiday happening and everybody freaks out right before everybody gets there? Everybody's fighting because the stress is too much. If that's happening to you, we have to come up with a better plan so that we, I love that. We have to come up with a better plan so that when you're cooking, it's a joyful experience. I'm one of those people, especially at work, when we are, hold on, my loves. I'm one of those people when we are working and I'm going to start right over. I'm just going to repeat myself. I'm shutting off my phone. The only person that's allowed to talk to me on here today is Tyler. Tyler, if you're here and you're watching, my bat phone's open for you only. Everything else is shut down. I want to be with you guys today because this is important and it's changes. So what I was going to say is I know for me, when I'm stressed or there's stuff going on in my kitchen or there's personalities happening or whatever the case may be, I'm having a bad day, life is rough, all of those things, any one of those, pick one. If that's going on, I cannot cook. I have to shut down because for me personally, hi Renee, for me personally, I find that I find that if I'm in a bad way, all my energy goes in the food and food does not come out. No, this is my coffee mix. Look at this muffins. That's too much coffee. This is mushroom coffee. For anybody that's watching for the first time, I mixed collagen. Even though there is a filter on here, my skin looks pretty good for 62. So collagen, I put my rise mushroom in there, and then I put a superfood creamer because otherwise it tastes like yuck. I don't like it. So this will last for a while in my Chef Liz cup. But honestly, so I mean, right, Pri? When you're not feeling right or, there's stress around you, I cannot cook. I can cook, but the food's gonna suck. So I really try my heart, especially at work. Oh my God. There's a lot of energy in the kitchen and we're just about to make a nice big fat shift. I'm ready. But I cannot cook in a kitchen where my stress is high or I'm not feeling happy. I don't like that. It's not fun for me. And I don't think it's fun for the people around, like we don't get involved with that. All right, hold on. You guys got whatever's floating around in there. My beautiful peeps. Join the movement. Okay. Thanks, Renee. All right. So a calm kitchen for me is a space that you can walk into. You kind of know what you're cooking. You prepare it without that chaos or mental strain. It's built on very simple systems. You're just calm, right? You're not looking for, I'm not into the word perfect. I think that we should take perfect out of our vocabulary because I think that gets people into a lot of trouble. It puts you in a tailspin where you just can't focus, or you get so worried about perfection that you can't make things happen. And you guys see me all the time. I'm burning stuff. I cook so much that I burn, I burn things don't come out right. So we're going to get there. All right. So, I think too, you don't need like a lot of expensive tools. You just need the basics, but you also are looking for, these are the things that I think. A calm kitchen, you should know what you're making. You don't want to think about daily food decisions. I know that's a big thing for people. I definitely have that for myself. It's like, I don't know what I want to eat. My energy is spent cooking food for so many people that when it's time for me to eat, that's where my fatigue and stress comes because my husband will be like, what do you want to eat tonight? What's for dinner? And I'm like, I have no idea what's for dinner. He's like, well, what do you feel like eating? And it's like, I don't know. I have food swirling around in my brain all day long. I have no idea what I want to eat. So like the other night I ate beets. Last night though, oh my God, the food was so good. I forgot to take some pictures, but I did take pictures of the main course. I'm going to post it later. But honestly, my friends came over and they were like, what do you want to do? I said, I want you to bring your slippers. This is how I told my guests to come. They said, what do you want us to bring? I'm like, slippers and comfortable clothes. You don't need anything else. Nobody was drinking. Nobody was, it wasn't a party. It was just like, it was almost like I just wanted to have family. Like I just come. So they came in sweats and brought their slippers and, we just hung out. The boys went over in their corner and yapped. Izzy was here. She was talking to my girlfriend and we just ate. And so my first course was like, I had meatballs and I didn't want to eat pasta. So I made these little bowls with like, you saw me, I cut up all the meatballs and then I put a little dollop of ricotta cheese, and I handed them bowls wherever everybody was standing. The boys were over there, the girls were sitting in front of me. I just handed them the bowls. And then I had my kabocha squash cakes, and I did pickled onions and a little of the relish that we made, and I gave them that. They were like, oh my God, this is delicious. It was like one of those nights. And they were just, our friends. And then I made the lamb tenderloin. We made the mashed potatoes and the asparagus and stuff, and we just had this simple, yummy meal. Oh, and you know what else I made? Look, you're gonna love this. Remember the rice we made? Let me see. I didn't keep it. I took the rice and I made scoops of the rice that we made the other night, and I toasted it in the oven and gave them all like a Thai rice ball. It was so good. But we just did it. That's how I made dinner. It was very leisurely. I mean, when I can do dinner like that, it's so fun because that's where the calmness comes in. I often say, and I used to say this with Girl Scouts, people do not remember, the details. They remember the experience. Was it fun? Was I relaxed? Was I calm? Did the food taste good? Trying to get everything perfect, everything right. That's when you start to be hysterical. Is your house clean? I mean, do you remember my mom, Donna Reed, right? She would put masking tape over the entrance to our dining room after she, gift calls? Sure. I think they're up here. They're right up there. If you guys look right up there, if you tap on that will show you gift goals, I believe. Oh, all right, I got you on here. I'm pinning you that. So we want to reduce food decisions. We want to reduce visual clutter. Look at those. Those are kind of groovy, and they blend with my outfit. And you want to reduce the last minute stress, increase your confidence. Hello. Oh, we got the glasses today. I'm digging it. And then we're going to do make nourishing meals, right? We want to always make sure that something in that meal is sort of nourishing, and made your relish too. Gail, you did? Hi, Sunny. Nice to see you. Who just said that? Wait, I made a gluten-free, dairy-free, egg-free sourdough strawberry shortcake. Oh my God, it sounds so good. Yeah, Renee, we need to Zoom or something or connect something like that because I want to learn. Hello, darling. I love those. They're so cool. All right, here's my Chef Liz mug. Cheers, everybody. I'm drinking my first sip of the day. Thank you, Gail. Okay, so I kind of laid this out, and you're going to get 4 structures, right? I did like a 4-part foundation for calming. I know a lot of people love stuff like this, so let's go through it. We're going to clear the noise and remove visual clutter. Now, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to share, okay? Because I think it's important. It's like, don't you guys feel like when you look at something, everybody thinks everything is perfect, right? Like, oh my God, they have such a perfect life. Blah, blah, blah. I want you to see what I look at. And for me, this is visual clutter and usually sends me into some sort of a panic. So I want you to see it. And it actually is clean because last night we had guests over. But look, from my perspective, hold on. I'm gonna flip my camera. Nope, that's ending the live. Hold on. I'm gonna flip my camera. Flip. All right, that's what I see this is usually where the camera sits, and then that's all the stuff in front of me. I'm going to go slow. So this drives me bananas. That for me is what I call visual clutter. If you have a stack of papers in front of you, if your bills are sitting on your table in your kitchen, the kitchen is like the heart of the home. So, and this countertop, everything gets piled here. And it kind of drives me a little cuckoo because then I'm staring at it all the time and I have to look at it, right, Ellen? So you got it. So, you want to get rid of visual clutter. You want to make it like, oh, I don't want anything in front of my space. But then, you got to be careful, because if there is visual clutter, you don't want to get yourself hysterical. Set up a station, right? Give yourself a task. Like if you notice, when I set up a live, usually my board is here, my knives are here, you guys are right there. I usually have, here, I'm going to give you the whole bird's eye view today. This is usually my space of clutter. I usually stack, my dry goods here. And then usually my phone speaker is over, my speaker is over there where I can't see it. And then obviously my stove. And then over here is like my raw ingredients that I'm using. And then you get my oven, right? So I try and have zones in my brain to help me organize everything. So if you have small spaces in your kitchen, it's a good thing to kind of, declutter. Obviously, we all need to declutter. I think we are a clutter nation. We never have enough, right? And then, you want to cook in components. You want to prep first. I find, for me, as a professional chef, I like prepping first. You see me in the kitchen. If I have to make 8 soups, I don't put one soup on and then I go back and prep another soup and then I put another soup on. I don't do it like that. I get all my soups prepped and I line them up, right? I finish all the prep first. I gather my ingredients first. I do all my prep. And then I get to the stove and cook. And you hear me do that a lot, right? Like that if you've watched me long enough, you'll see that that's really important to me. You cook in components, you prep and you build. And then you want to repeat those simple rhythms. So you kind of let the routine guide you and it helps. I find too, I have a lot of food and I'm trying to use what I buy. And when it's just the two, that's so funny. My cooking page is Crazy Kitchen Corner, my space. Oh my God, where is that? I need to find that. Wait a minute. That's where your space, hold on, Gail. I gotta see that. That's your TikTok. We're a small but mighty group. Yippee, 80,000, 100 people. Yippee, let's go. And guys, if you have any questions and you want me to answer, just keep putting them in the chat if I miss it. You want to have, I think planning is pretty good. You want to have some idea of what you're going to cook. I have to say, do what I say, not what I do. There are days, and honestly, guys, I think the most thing about being calm is knowing that it's never going to go as planned, but it's always going to work out. It's never going to go as planned, but it's always going to work out. Like for me, you see me do it. So, and especially when I'm catering, if something gets all effed up, I look at it and I go, all right, keep moving. There's no time and we're not going to be able to fix it. Renee! Oh no. And you gave me all those gifts. Now you can't buy a new pair of glasses. Are you okay though? Your glasses go fire. It's freaking awesome. I need a picture of those glasses. Can you send me a picture of them? I need to see them. See, that's the fun. And if you approach food with joy, obviously, you're going to, it's going to all work out. But I know that for people, I think most of us here love to cook and love food, and that's how you find me. We all make memories in the kitchen. Those are the best parts. So I think a good declutter is important though, especially in your kitchen space. It is the heart of our home. And I notice for me, like right now, there's a bottle of vinegar. My daughter has her little purse on the table. My husband and I made these things during date night, and we took them out last night to show everybody, and they're out, and it's like, why do I always have crap on my counter, right? We made these. I'm just about to post the video from date night. They're beautiful. Oh, smell that. I made them with organic. These are called Calm. Oh, Calm. But anyway, we took them out, so now they're out, blah, blah, blah. And it just goes on and on and on. But I will say, the declutter piece, I think, is essential. This over here, for me, it's a lot of stuff. Put my cookbooks there. I like you guys to see that in the background. But then when I see all this, dressings, spices, for me, this is clutter. But if you go and you look and you have a ton of shit all over your counters, try and pack it up. Try and move it out of the way. It will clear your brain. I mean, I know people talk about this all the time, especially, when people are talking about success. When you clear the clutter, your brain clears. I carry around a little pad. It's a little tiny spiral notebook. It's like this big. You know those little ones? They're like, I don't even know, 3x5 maybe, or no, even smaller, 4x3 or something. And every time my brain gets filled up, I write. And then I go back, at the end of the day, and I read so that I don't keep my mind full of clutter. I think it's the same thing for food. Maybe keep a note. What do I need? Or a blackboard. What do I need? Those kinds of things, especially as we get older. And you millennials that are watching, you definitely, those kinds of things, you'll probably use your phone with notes or something, or, some kind of thing, but yeah. Yes, Snickers. I used to do also, I agree with that. What I used to do too is I wouldn't be able to do anything until I cleaned everything. And I got to a point where I said, this is ridiculous. I'm not doing that. And now it's just my husband and I, and this is the center of our home, this space. So everything lands on that counter. But yes, calmness equals declutter. I believe that so much. I just cleaned my office at work. It is so nice. All right. So clear the counter. Leave a couple of knives out. Leave, your 3 favorite spices. For me, it's salt, garlic, oil. I love that. Move small appliances to a single designated area if you don't use them all the time. Now, of course, if you don't have space, you have to do with what you can, and that's fine. But if there's any way to clutter things that you do not use, it's good to do. I should just put you guys on one day and I just dig through my space and just declutter. Also, create one clear landing space next to your prep area for your ingredients, right? So this is my space. This is my big space. This is where I work. This is where I do most of my cooking. And this space is usually my landing area. Unless I'm cooking right here and I'm chopping and I want to put stuff on the stove, that is my landing area. So, and then the rest is all drama. On the side of the kitchen, these are my clutters. I want to show you so that you see that I'm not perfect. So this space usually is full of crap. And then this space looks just like that. Always. I could never get that clean, ever. It always looks like that. So edit your tools. Now this, I can't do. I am a tool junkie. I have 3 buckets. We've looked at them. See, Robin, I guess that's the point of Lent. I thought we were giving up processed food. Coffee. I'm sorry that all right, wait, hold on. I'm going to drink my mushroom coffee so Robin doesn't see it. Okay. All right. Edit your tools. 1 to 2 chef knives, 1 paring knife, 2 to 3 cutting boards. Now, okay. So just so you know, I'm a chef, but I have a drawer full of knives. So it's hard for me to tell you, just have 1 or 2. I have knives for every occasion. So, do what I say, not what I do. Robin. Oh, so if you guys were listening the other day, Robin was watching the hockey, and she's a hockey player. And I reached out to this wonderful friend of mine who Robin knew, and I'm connecting them. I talked to Carly and she's like, I totally want to talk to her. So As soon as you're ready, I will make that introduction, Robin. Happy birthday, Merry Christmas. Happy Lent, Happy Easter. I can't wait for you to talk to her. She's crazy, and you'll have a new friend. I know, it was so funny. And she called me right away. I knew she would. I texted her and I was like, hey, you got to call me. And she called me at work yesterday. We talked for like a half an hour. I'm like, what are you doing? I have a friend. And I was telling her what happened. We were on live and she was telling me about the women's hockey team that won. I'm like, hey, I know a women's professional hockey player, boxer, and football. And Robin, and I said the woman's name and she goes, she's an anomaly. I'm like, you know her? And I said, I got you. You want to talk to her? She's fabulous. So look at this 6 degree of separation. It's so amazing. All right. So, right, 2 skillets, a large pot. Like you want to look at your tools. Come on, let me show you. I'm terrible at this because here's my pantry. Now, you guys sometimes see it messy, sometimes see it organized. Yesterday I was cooking and digging and looking. So here, everything's out of whack and place. But here, like I'm a person, I cannot get rid of plates and platters and pots and pans and kitchen tools. So, I'm telling you to get rid of stuff and I am not. So I want you to understand, I just want you to understand that I'm not perfect. And again, right, Rob, it's like we're having video chat with my brother. I'm for drop in AM. All right, Lori, I don't know what you mean, but I'm so glad you're dropping in. I love it. So you want to do if clutter is a thing for you and you can't, special privileges for chef though. Yes, right, exactly. I get a pass because this is what I do all day. But I just want you to see that even though I'm saying these things for a calm kitchen, it's so funny for the hockey game for gold. Oh, awesome. Awesome, Lori. For puck drop for the hockey game. I got you now. Got it. Beauty, I don't know. There was no alcohol drunk last night at all. That's not that crew. My husband and I collect alcohol, but we rarely drink it. I mean, I definitely have a Prosecco once in a while, but alcohol's not my thing. We're food junkies. All right. So you got it. So even though I'm saying all of this, it's still hard. But those are the things for me. We collect it. If I showed you my liquor cabinet, which I know I can't do here, we collect alcohol. And we go to I'll show you. This is a company, I hope I don't get in trouble, but Copper's Daughter. They're on my kitchen counter with little glasses and friends come over and they're like, ooh, can I try that? I'm like, that's what it's there for. We don't drink it, but we collect it. We go to this place it's called Maker's Space. It's in Cold Spring in New York in the spring. Bloody Maria's. And we are, and we do, we go and we buy different liquors from, like little cordials or things like that from small, I don't know what you call them, but liquor creators or something. Good morning. And then we just leave it out and people come and try things, whatever. I think alcohol has become in some, like our generation is distillers, perfect. We are, I think, the last generation that really, drank. This younger generation, I notice. Well, I know for my daughter and some of her friends, they're not really big drinkers. Alcohol has kind of changed. All right. Cooking station, located near your stove, right? You want to have those buckets of tools that you can get. I have 3 buckets. It's too much. It disorganizes me. I can never find anything. They never land in the same place, but it's nice to have that organized. And if you have your favorites, I have my favorites and then some, but I can't get rid of them. It is. So, so you could have a breakfast or snack station. You could do, you know, an area, and I think for me that's my pantry, right? I have all my grains or everything in those containers. But again, I use them so much, and my husband helps me clean up. He just shoves them back in. Now, yes, it's more broccoli, but I do have a beverage station. But last night it got all, well, that it wasn't last night, but it got landed on, right? So we have our tea. This is from Christmas. I haven't put it away yet, but I have cacao nibs. I have my teapot, tea. This is my kid. This has been sitting here since Christmas, but we have all our coffee out. I mean, it's a little messy, but this is our kind of beverage station. It's a little fancy, but this is where I spend my money on food and entertaining and cooking. Food is I think besides our mortgage, it's our number 2 on our budget. I'd rather have, a lot of food than cars and stuff. Hey, Daresh. Okay, so that's our, we have all our kind of station of that. So you want to put yourself, the mortgage. I mean, I don't know where you live, Beauty, but New York is ridiculous right now. Anyway, you cook in components. Don't cook full meals, right? Instead of planning 7 complete dinners, prepare like mix and match building blocks. So what I mean by that is 1 or 2 of each category for the week. Oh, I totally agree. I know, Robin, right? Renee, my mom spent so much time, so much stress, scrubbing, making sure her house looked perfect. I'd rather clean my house after my guests leave because, it's hard to require your guests not to wear shoes in your house. I don't like having shoes on in my house. You always see me in my Crocs. Let me see if I can you see my Crocs up back there. But I'm like, I don't want to have like shoes on in my house. So when my guests leave, I want to, clean the floors a little bit. Ooh, really? See, those kind of places, Jay Hart, if I go in them, I do not allow myself in Home Goods, Good Home Sense, Marshalls, all those stores because I don't really need any kitchen stuff or any plates or anything. Here, you want to see? I'm exposing myself so you see. It's the do what I say, not what I do. So underneath my counter, you guys, I can't believe I'm showing you this. I'm not showing you this for any other reason, but to out myself for saying, like I'm telling you guys to organize, and in my brain I'm going, holy shit, if they actually saw what I'm up to, they'd be like, you're a fraud. Okay, so look, I'm going to open these and then I'm going to show you. These are my dishes. I cannot believe I'm showing you this. Wait, there's one more cabinet. Okay, you'll never see that again. I will deny I ever showed you. And Tyler, when you're cutting up videos, you have to leave that out. I am being very transparent. That isn't bad at all. Renee, thank you, Jay. I mean, I have like 5 sets of dishes because then I have them up here. Look, I have more here. And I'm going to tell my mom, it drives her crazy. Well, those are glasses up there, but it drives her crazy. And she's like, you don't need another set of dishes. I'm like, yes, I do. Every dish is different. That's called lived in. I know, Kaz. It's home. Thank you, Mom. This home was a gift, by the way, from my godparents. They built it for us. Tyler, it's the whole live or nothing, right? I know. We all have our thing. I love Lori, and every plate has, every plate has its place. And I try and mix and match my dishes so that they blend together. But yes, I'm very busy with the dishes. I have placemats and napkins. So I guess for me, even though it looks chaos, for me, that's calm. I have a platter for every thing I make. I know what I love. Like those things are nuts, but I'm telling you guys to organize yourselves. And even though I am chaotically organized and I know where everything is, oh, wait, hold on. I know, me too. Then I'm going to show you all the cutlery. No judging allowed. So in this drawer, hold on, I got to move some stuff so you can see. In this drawer, I have a set. This is cutlery. This is a set. And then down here is another set. Oh, here's our cigar box. And then there's another set. Oh, I forgot about that set. So, and now I don't buy these. It's family members that, pass. And I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. So I'm very busy. And every time I plan a meal, yes, I've showed you the pantry before. But that was where all my cutlery is. So for a chef, we like to plate things. Anyway, I don't know why I'm showing all that, but these are the things. You don't cook today, chef? What a shame. Yeah, today I'm not cooking. We're chatting. This is Kitchen Hacks. Now you understand, right? Oh yeah, my daughter, Tyler, was over for Thanksgiving. She was like, Mom, can't we just use paper plates? I'm like, no, we're not using paper plates. We never use paper plates. I don't have paper plates in my house. Why do you have dishes? Dishes are much better. Presentation, it looks nice. I know, it really is. No, exactly. Plus the environment, no. Anyway, so now getting back, so now you can see this is why I'm very busy cooking. These things make me happy and they actually calm me, that I can use different cutlery, different plates, different napkins it depends on who's coming over, who we see. Every day, my husband and my daughter and I eat on, the plates in the cabinet. Although sometimes I'll pull out the other ones. Oh, it was a clip? Oh, okay. Lori, see, that works for you. I love that. Oh my God, you're so funny. I forgot about those. Look, you want to see my outside dishes? I have a bunch of those too. Look, here's all my outside dishes. I got them on sale at Williams-Sonoma. It was like the end of the season and they were like 50% off. I was like, my husband's like, why do we need those? I'm like, because. All right. So cooking components, no full meals. What I mean by that, instead of planning like 7 complete dinners all week long, mix and match. It's sort of like your clothes, like a capsule. You know how you have clothes capsule? Well, let's think dinner capsule. Okay, it takes a little planning. I'm not this much of a planner. I can do it in my head. Like I say, okay, I have brown rice, I have this. Now what I do, because I'm doing so many cooking classes here, I'm going into patient sessions. Love you, Lauren. Now what I do is I plan some of my food based on what I'm cooking for you guys for the classes that I'm going to have. That way I know, like tomorrow night in our Sunday night cooking class, we're making a chicken dish and a sausage dish. I know those meals are going to make the hubby and my daughter happy. So I know I'm going to cook enough of that. So I have at least 1 or 2 meals that they'll eat when, we're snowed in or whatever's going to happen this week. Thanks, Mare. Thank you. So that's what you want to do. So plan on that. What can you, maybe make mixed vegetables. So you're having a little bit of that every week, every night. Roasted veggies. In the summer, you're going to grill. That's what I'm talking about. Sheet pan. Make some, have some canned beans available at all times if your family likes beans. Now, rice is the only thing where I get concerned about making it and holding it for a long time. Tyler just put up the join the movement. If you guys link there, that's where you can go to find out about our the organic food movement. There's things that you can download on my friend Stan. There's a premium pantry makeover, kind of helps you set your pantry to organic food a little bit at a time, teaches you how to read labels, all that kind of fun stuff. You can get my cookbook there. I have a soup cookbook. Did you know that? It's so good. It's right over here. And these beautiful people, my moderators and stuff, voted on the title, Love by the Ladle. It's a beautiful book. I'll sign it for you too if you get it. We are in the heart of soup season, and there's pictures. It's so beautiful. So that's there for you. There's a Beat the Bloat. If you've got digestive issues, for $17, you are gonna find a way to heal the bloat. Okay. Click and join us for the fun. Yep, we have gifts. Oh, let's put up our daily ranking. Let's see where we're at. We do not want to lose our C1 ranking today. All right. Ooh. That's our goal for the day. I woke up at 7 o'clock this morning and I made 5-quart Dutch oven full of vegetable soup. Cass, I love that. You can package that, cool it, and then package it and freeze it. Yeah, okay, pre-make rice. If you suffer from autoimmune, if you have mold allergy, if you have a sensitive gut, the most important thing is to make rice as you go. I don't like, except that overnight, when I talk about leftover rice and you're gonna mix it in like what we did the other night. What did we make the other night? Oh, the curry, the pumpkin fried rice. You have lupus? Okay. If you do that, guys, we're gonna do another autoimmune class coming up in March. It's gonna be the connection. This is 100%. I'm doing this, and I have to use a different word than parasite, but we are going to use the connection of chronic illness and bugs. I'm going to say bugs, or what else could we call it? Because I'm not going to say parasite because we're going to get locked out every time. Stuffed peppers, yes. We are going to do that, so make sure, and I'm going to promote it a lot. Infestation, that's a good word. Klingons. I love that. Can we use Klingons? We're doing that. That's the word. I love it. Chronic illness and the connection to Klingons. That's going to be a big class. That's what we're going to use. And I think it's time. I can't hold out any longer. And I want to teach you how to get rid of that, because I really believe there is something to do with these autoimmune, and the CCs, creepy crawlers. Yeah, perfect. Unwanted guests, perfect. We have a bunch of names. Keep putting them out there so I remember them, and I'll use them throughout the class. But that's going to be good, and I'm going to teach you the cleanses that you can use and what you can do and how to do it. And I'm going to have to figure it out so that yes, my son is very depressed all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm in. Irene, try zeolite, try vitamin D, saffron, we've talked a lot about here. How old, Irene? I also think you should look at the pokes. B12, vitamin D. Saffron's great, but if you use saffron, you got to be careful. I think you either have to, he's 35. Okay, interesting. All right. All right. New York out. Okay. Yeah, he's older. Sometimes we don't figure it out. By the time you wake up, our 20s, you're figuring out, right? And you're still in a fog from whatever trauma we had when we were young. And then, sort of 29, 30, that fog starts to lift, and you start to have things happen and thoughts and stuff. I kind of feel like saffron and ginger, I love that. Yes. Positive vibes, positive vibes. Jay, I totally agree with that. And I want to talk about some of that. I'm going to write that down. That might be another like anxiety and millennials. That might be a really good also. ANXIETY. Anxiety and the millennial. A food perspective. Yeah. Well, I don't even know if it's suppressed, Irene. It's like when you're younger and you're growing up, and depending on all the little things that happen to you over your life, um, and it might be stuff you don't even know about as a parent. Like it could have happened in school with a teacher. You don't know. It could be somebody yelled at him or something, or he got picked up. We don't know. And then when that stuff starts to lift, that fog, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? My fog didn't lift till I was about 30, 32, 33. And it really started to finally clear when I had my daughter. Yeah. All right, anxiety. And what was the other one we talked about? What were the words that we used? Oh, chronic illness, and Klingons. All that stuff's getting posted shortly. You're welcome. All right, so you got it, right? So rice. Be very careful. I know when I was working with a naturopathic doctor a long time ago, and I know from a food perspective and food handling perspective, rice is very high up in foodborne illness category. It's one of those things that they always say, do not put covered hot rice, covered hot rice in the refrigerator or on a counter. Don't leave it a long time because it grows bacteria very quickly. If you have gut issues, chronic illnesses, it's best to cook your rice and eat it and don't leave it. Now, if you're making a specialty dish like a fried rice, I would say make that rice the night before, and then 24 hours, cook that rice. Whatever's left over, I wouldn't keep. That would be my perspective on that. All right. Hold on. We have this. We have those goals. We are good. How are we doing with? Oh, let's change one. We have one almost all done. Our roses are finished. Let's edit. We're gonna put something new. Hold on. Let's put something new. Something cute. We need something cute. Cute. Oh, it's not leaving me any cute. Oh, here, let's do it. Oh, do I have the Bravo up already? No, I think I got rid of Bravo. Let's do. Hold on. 100 Bravos. We could do. We're doing 100 Bravos today. Update. Pin. Here you go. Bravo. Pins a comment. Arlene, thank you for my Bravo. All right. So I would just be careful with the rice thing. Don't leave it sitting around. Make it as you need it. And it doesn't take a lot, 20 minutes. I mean, one of the like short grain brown rice or brown basmati, those are going to take 35 to 45 minutes, but the others are going to be quick. Like if you do a white jasmine, that's going to be 20 minutes. You're fine. You could handle that. Also, quinoa, millet, a roasted potato, those things. So if you have little boosters like that, like little things, you can make your dressings ahead of time. So like say, then you can pull all of those things together, but you're not like spending your entire day cooking, all different meals for the week. And you can build on that, right? Does that make sense to everybody? Alcohol versus coffee. You could have baked tempeh, you could make, or baked tofu, you could cook some lentils, have some canned beans out, a sheet pan, you could make cooked chicken thighs, you could do, and then you have these different components, and think of it as like a dinner capsule or a meal capsule. If you have all these different components ready to go, then you can pull it together and it's not always the same meal. And these are quick things to do. You could boil some eggs. I love that, Lori. I love split pea soup. How long can homemade Alfredo be in the fridge? Depends on how you cool it. It depends on how cold your fridge is. I like to keep my fridge, 41, 39. I like to keep it cold. I want my food cold. Some people keep their refrigerator at like even 36, as long as it's above freezing. Well, that's not really cold, 42. I'm sorry, I don't know why I just said that. I would say 36, 35, 39. That's where I'm at. All right, simple 10-minute meal formulas. You ready? You could do bowls, right? If you have all these little components ready to go, you could do like a grain bowl with protein, a vegetable, and a sauce. So maybe you're gonna do International Week and you create something like, maybe you make rice one night, but then you have some quinoa, and then you have black beans or a white bean, and then you have, a protein. I want some grilled chicken. Grilled chicken. So this is how I think when I'm working in the deli. We try and keep food no longer than 36 hours in the case, maybe a little longer for some items, because when somebody buys something from our deli, they're going to leave it in their refrigerator for 5 days. So if you think about it, when you make something, it's probably going to stay in your refrigerator for 4 or 5 days. Over those days, you're going to lose nutrition and obviously it's going to start breaking down. But food can be good for that long. It sounds like, ew, I'm not doing that, or I'm not going to eat leftovers. I get it. My family doesn't eat a lot of leftovers, so I can't really, it's my fault. I train them to eat, what I make in the moment. So I'm stuck. But if your family eats like that, you can think in that perspective, right? If you make hard-boiled eggs, don't peel them all. Leave them unpeeled so that, they last a little longer, or peel a couple at a time. Does that make sense? Another one would be wrap or tacos. So you could have ground meats ready to go, or ground tempeh, or ground, I don't know, or you could make a little bit of fish. Now that obviously fish is going to be the first, thank you, Prey. Obviously fish is going to be the first thing that you make, right? Eat for the day. And then if you have a bunch, freeze as a serving size for quick meals. Yeah, you could do that. We'll be back. Wait, Casey, what are you asking through? Oh, Alfredo. Yeah, I think, you probably could get it. For me, I find that things in mason jars last a lot longer. And, you can also test it. You can test it. You probably are going to get 5 days on that, maybe longer. Especially if you cool it properly and then you add it to like a mason jar and you close the lid and it's nice and tight and there's no air exposure. Food is going to break down with humidity and air, like air exposure, humidity. If your refrigerator isn't cold enough, it's going to make a difference. Soup lasts, to me, I think you're going to get 8 days on soup, but those are great to freeze. Soups are fabulous to freeze. Most soups freeze. And then salads, if you're going to do a 10 minutes, like if you want salad, I think, once again, I love storing in glass sealed containers, mason jars, things like that. Yes, absolutely, Renee. Yeah, mason jars are the best. So I would say work on stuff like that for sure. So Monday night, you could do a bowl night. Tuesday night, you could have taco night. Wednesday night is soup night, or stew. Thursday night is a sheet pan dinner. Friday night is snack plate or grazing board. Saturday is leftovers. You're running around, everybody's running around. Maybe you have a party to go to at night. Maybe you have, whatever, and you can throw all your weekly food and have like a kitchen sink party or a freezer party or a refrigerator party. You throw all that out on the table and everybody does it. A lot of bowls, hamburger bowls, breakfast bowls, Mexican bowls, Asian bowls, veggie and beans. I love that team, but it's great. It works. That works. So, if you think in that way, and then you can also get the kids involved. Kids love to cook. A lot of kids love to cook, and they're going to show that interest early on. Cultivate that. You have, Saturday or Sunday's kid day. Mom's off, dad's off. Sunday's our family day. Yeah, I get it, Renee. I cannot meal prep. My daughter likes to meal prep. She likes doing that. But I notice meal prep is a discipline. And if you're not disciplined, if your lifestyle doesn't lend itself to that, like my husband, his job was round the clock and it was tours. So every 4 days, it was a different schedule and it was around the clock. So we didn't really have a dinner hour, a breakfast. We never had that in our house. So we had to sort of adjust. You have to look at your lifestyle, what works for you. And sometimes I think the idea of having stuff made, because my family, we don't have cooked food that they can just go and grab. But I notice that works well for everybody. Like they love when I bring stuff home from my deli because we have, they'll get taquitos or I'll make a meatloaf or there'll be food in the fridge that they can grab and make a meal for. They love that. All right, time-saving habits. You can pre-wash all your produce, dry it, and that's another good kitchen hacks class, I think. How to store produce when you buy it for a long time, right? Ooh, I love that. Like best practice, right? Nice to see you, Duresh. Always love when you stop by. You can cook double batches. That helps. Like if you're going to make a dish the next day and you want it to be quinoa, or here's another way you can use your grains. You can freeze your grains, freeze your beans, cool them off first in glass, china, whatever you have. You could throw them in a plastic baggie, a freezer baggie, and throw the beans or a cooked grain in the freezer. And 3 days later, you can make a soup. If that works for you, that's another way to do it. This is another way to keep calm. While something's cooking, say you have a couple of soups on the stove, you have some nice, I call it fish tank music on YT. I love that calming music. Let me see if I can find it. I want to play it for you guys. I know you guys have heard it before, but I want you to hear it. Let me see. It usually comes up now in my feed. Yep, here it is. Yay. All right. I'm going to put this on for you guys while we're hanging out. I mean, this for me is so calming. I don't need anything else going on in my life when this is what helps me focus at work too. When my kitchen's out of control, I close the door and I put this music on and I'm like, hello. Isn't that nice? I love that. All right, here's a quick commercial break. If you've been here before or you're just finding us and you're just joining us, you're just following us for the first time, I'm Chef Liz. I've been cooking organic whole foods for 40 years, since I was 18. 58, 62. Yeah. I mean, it's a long, long time. And my career has taken me to the Middle East. I have owned a home delivery service. At the present time, I am working. I know, me too, Deb. It keeps me so calm. And this might be a nice way to cook in your house. Or if you have music that makes you calm, put it on when you're in the kitchen. Set the stage. Maybe burn a candle or put a beautiful fragrant. We have this little thing here. All those little melts that we made, I burn them in here and I just cook them. So I have, presently I'm working in a commercial kitchen in Ridgefield, Connecticut. I have a health food store that I work in. I'm the executive chef there I think I'm in my 22nd year now. And I'll be live there tomorrow morning. But this is what I do. 16 months ago, I came and I said, I'm going to teach. I want to give what I know. I never gave out my recipes before, but now I think it's time. People have a lot of chronic illness. We're confused. We don't know how to cook healthy for our family. We have been so separated from fresh, real food that I want to be here to bring that back. It is so weird that just happened. So I want to be able to bring that back for you guys. So if you go to this place, you can either go to the LINK. I'll have to do it in a minute. The LINK and the BIO, you can go there and take a look at all the things that I offer. There's a free download in there called the Premium Pantry Makeover that you can download, and it sort of takes you step by step how to make over your pantry with real foods. And I always say one ingredient at a time. There's a recipe vault in there for $5 a month. You have access to all my recipes. There's over 500 recipes for you to look at. And then all of these sorts of things like kitchen hacks, my kitchen pharmacy classes are all in there. You'll find my schedule of classes there. We are on every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. is Kitchen Hacks. Sunday, I'm in the kitchen getting ready. You get to see my commercial kitchen, meet my crew. They're phenomenal. Monday nights is our super fan. That's awesome. If you guys are up for that, if you're into that and you really enjoy my content, let me see if I can even find it. Oh, it's up here. I can pin that. Hold on, let's see. I'll pin it. You can become a super fan. This is awesome. What else? We have a cookbook. We have some downloads. I have Beat the Bloat, which is an ebook. It's like 50 pages on how to get your gut realigned and reset. There's a cleanse book. It's over 240 pages. You have that in there. The Baby Mama book's coming out. I have a food philosophy book coming out. We have a lot happening. We have a new cookbook coming out. I have a soup cookbook now. So we are like, it's like a whole little shopping vibe for you guys. Oh yeah, you have a one-on-one. I will create recipes for you. If you have a chronic illness or you just don't know how to eat or you are just confused, you can book some time with me and I create an entire recipe file for you. It's like 30 something recipes, 7 days, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. And if you need extra, I do that. And that's based on just you. It's really wonderful. So I have a lot of tools for you to be very successful eating clean, healthy, organic, real food. All right, back to work. I think also, time-saving habits. So we're going to pre-wash our produce. You're going to cook double batches. While it's cooking, I do a lot of this. While it's cooking, I'll make 2 or 3 dressings while you got a couple of soups or stews on the stove or you're making dinner for tonight. What do I need? Do I have dressing ready? Do I have this ready? I want to make a sauce. It might be really nice for you also. What if you made 3 or 4 sauces for the week? A tomato sauce, a chimichurri, an Alfredo, a penne vodka. You get those ready, and then all you have to do is make a 10-minute pot of pasta. You know, a lot of people say, I don't want to deal with it. But if you think about it, rallying the family, what do you want to order? Oh, I'm going to order pizza and a salad, or you're going to get Chinese food. That stuff costs, it's not cheap anymore to order from a diner, order from a restaurant. I mean, you're spending $50, $60, $80 on a dinner at this point. I mean, our rotisserie chickens are well over, I think they're $25 now, and then you have to buy a couple of sides or make a salad. That food becomes expensive. So if you make it at home, you'd be surprised how fast it is. The kids have to wash the dishes. Who's ever cooking, the rest of the family has to wash the dishes. If you're by yourself, learn to make a sheet pan meal that lasts 2 or 3 days. Yeah, by the time you rally the kids, figure it out, drop them all off where they gotta go, pick it up, la 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 la. It's the same amount of time as ordering, driving out to pick it up, bring it back, pay the bill. You know, you'd be surprised how much money you save when you cook at home. And everybody has to be involved. Family has to be involved. The kids have to clear the table. They have to wash the dishes, put the dishes in the dishwasher, clean up their stuff, pack up the food. I find that, I know for me, I only have one, so it makes it a little bit easier to get stuff done. One is way easier, I think, than 2, 3, 5, you know. But it also is less expensive to cook at home. And it is a calming thing. And if you have the tools, it makes it easier. And that's my job, to help you. And then, you know, I think importantly too, keep a freezer shelf with soup, grains, beans, and vegetables all ready to go. Oh, should we do that too? How about we learn how to cook and freeze? That's a freezer hacks for the busy family. What else, guys? What else do you guys need? If you think of things that you need me to talk to you about or teach, can you let me know? I keep a list. All right. And then you want to reduce decision fatigue. You want to look at 2 or 3 vegetable ideas. You want to look at maybe 5 to 7 house meals that really work. Like in my house, I had 8 different dinners that my husband and my daughter and I loved. And I taught them to my husband because I was working full-time. He was working full-time. We both had extra outside, you know, like, yes, Casey, you know, it isn't a bad idea to leave a list for yourself outside, you know, your freezer, if you don't want to put it on your board. But if you're a working family, it might not be a bad idea. Like I have this big freezer. It might be easy for you to like just put a little piece of paper here, and as you put something in the freezer, just mark it down and keep a running list, you know? Nope, I'm the same person I've always been, Darash. You're changing. Right? That's a good idea. And then you know what you have. Actually, you saying that, I relate. I feel the same way, honestly. And I might start doing that. It might be very helpful because I forget what's in my freezer too. And a lot of times we have more food than we need, right? And we're ordering out because we're busy and we're just fatigued with decisions. Okay. Maybe one grocery day, maybe one prep day. First in, first out. Exactly. A use first. Hey, I know that I have this stuff for the week. What do I already have in my fridge that I can use up before I have to buy more? Good morning, campground. These are things that are going to keep you calm. I think the message for me a lot of times is slow down, patience. It's all going to work out. It's not a big deal. The feeling is more important than the details. Morning. Good morning, Linda. How are you today? Welcome, welcome. Renee, that's kind of organized. I love that. Yeah, that first in, first out is very important to professional chefs. When you get something and you need a good steward, I'm trying to train somebody right now to be my steward. It's a work in progress, but we're getting there. But that first in, first out is so important. Let's see. What else? Cleaning systems. Clean as you go. I love to clean as I go. You know, you guys, I keep a bowl or a pot when I'm cooking with you guys. Let me show you. I keep one bowl or pot that I can just throw everything in that bowl, and when I'm done with my live, I just go right to the garbage and get rid of it all. I do save my jars because I like to put spices and sauces and relishes in the jars. I do find that I have a collection of that and I have to clean them up and finish them. So that's really important. I'm not good at cleaning as I go on my lives, but when I am cooking for my family or myself, we do that. Yeah, it's never fun to work in chaos. I think that creates that buzz, that vibration of like, my husband and my mom are fabulous for me at cleaning, except when they're in my space, because the dishwasher is right where I work, usually. So they want to be right here from the sink to the dishwasher. And I'm like, I'm working. I'm cooking right here. This is my space. I think I should have put the dishwasher on the other side. We're both left-handed, so the dishwasher worked on this side. Overstimulation is the worst, isn't it? Especially for people that are, all over the place. ADD. I think to create that calm environment too, you want to shift your energy, right? You want to relax for the day. Maybe take 5 minutes, drink a cup of lemon balm tea, put on the soft music, jazz music, any kind of music that's going to make your vibration sort of do this rather than this, Can't do it. I mean, sometimes the guys in the kitchen, they want to listen to like all kinds of crazy music. A lot of them are into the EDM, and I'm like, sorry, I'm not in the kitchen all the time, but when I'm in the building or I can hear the music, it has, it's required to be a certain way because it affects me deeply. We said that campground in the very beginning. I shared that when I am not in the right state of mind at work, I will not be in the kitchen cooking. I cannot. When the vibration is off, I collect my crew, we work it out, and then we get back to business. It's really important. Lighting has to be chill for me. A beeswax candle is pretty nice. Fresh air, if it's beautiful out and you have a nice fresh breeze and you can smell the outdoors and it's beautiful. I can't do it. It's not even like I force myself to sit down. I physically cannot cook when my space is out of control. It's funny. I want to talk about this. I know you guys have lived through, and I've shared with some of you in our smaller Sunday night class. Girl Scouts became stressful from December till about 2 weeks ago. And I feel like the lives were off for me. I was really not in a good space. And I really, isn't it true, Linda? And I really found that I had to get that shift and out of my way. Oh, for those of you today that want to support the troops with Girl Scout cookies, there will be a link. I don't think I'm allowed to say that, but there will be an LINK in the BIO with my friend Stan this afternoon, and you can either order for yourself or you can order for the troops. And I'm going to say 50% of the profit that we make from that will go to the troop that the dollars are going through, and the other 50% is going to go to my local Girl Scout camp right here. So I'm very excited about that. You guys are going to be supporting Girl Scouts, the troops, and a local Girl Scout camp, which is desperately needed. So that will be up today. In fact, maybe while I'm here, I will have my beautiful Tyler. You know, and it's so funny, Tyler and I both have had an interesting, challenging 2 or 3 months. And I think we're finally coming out of the cloud. I'm kind of excited to touch base with him this week. And we're going to be back on track. We have some fun things coming up and starting. All right, so you're going to create that calm environment. Jazz music, classical music, whatever works for you that fills your soul, put some music on. It doesn't hurt to fill your home with calm and love. And, you know, even if you need a little incense, for me, I don't like different smells in the kitchen that are not food, but maybe put a simmer pot on for calming, right? We did that. Lavender oil, some lemon and lime incense in your simmer pot with some soft music in the background. You know, create that environment. Take that minute. It always includes you, Miss Robin. When the nervous system feels safe and we calm, we've talked a lot about calm this week, haven't we, for this month. It was a really good message, right? It always includes my beautiful peeps. All right, that was kind of a quick class, and I know I've been all over the place today, but I want to sit and chat with you guys. What do you need? What do you want to see? Is there something that we haven't gone over? Do you have any questions swirling around in your mind? What can we do today? I have till noon to support you in your journey. I think very importantly, if you really believe that your food needs an overhaul, the repetition of being here, being part of the recipe vaults, being part of there's a bunch of free downloads in my LINKBIO and right here that you can reach out and we will be there for you. Is there anything you guys need, want, desire, questions, anything? I'm here. Let's put it on the table. What do you need? If there are classes, Chef, when you and Tyler have time, post the crisp with a fry note. Oh, yes. Those are the kitchen hacks. Those are the ones that I collect and say I'm going to put up, but don't get to him. You're welcome. Thank you for my heart. If you guys are not super fans and you want to be, it's a great you guys have any other questions you have for me today? Any class? Healthy snack. Casey, I've recently been having sliced apple sprinkled with cinnamon. That's great. Casey, in the recipe vault, I don't know if you're in there, but there's quite a few snack recipes. Is there a super duper? You're already a super duper fan. You are the super duper fan club president. Thank you, Ro. But we can do more snacks. There's tons of snacks. Casey, are you in the food vault, the recipe vault? I feel like you are. I can't tell. There's a lot of people in there, but thank you for the share, guys. New York, I'm going to send you that information today. Yeah, check, because there's tons of snack. I feel like you're in there. All right. I have a list of stuff. I'm going to be working the whole day today. New York Gale. What else did we talk about? March. And then Sunday night, tomorrow night is a 1-pan cooking class. 1-pot, 1-pan cooking class. So if you're available and you're interested, we still have seats left. It's a great class. You get me 100% focused. I'm writing everything down. Right, my loves. Oh, we're at 70. Let's hit 100,000 likes. You guys could do it. We got only 30,000 more to go. We got 13 followers today. We did good. We had a good day. Darn, I need to borrow 1 cup powdered sugar stat. Oh no. You can do it. Listen to me. You got cornstarch or arrowroot powder in your house? Put sugar in a blender and put a little bit of the cornstarch or arrowroot and blend it up, and you'll have powdered sugar. Look at this crazy guy wants us to co-host. We should do a battle. We never do those things. It's so weird. Try that. Good morning, Don. All right, my friends. If you have nothing else that you need from me today, so sort of a quick, calming, loving, wonderful class that we got done today, fast. I can use my time to get all this stuff up and ready for you all, if you'd like me to do that. 1-pot winter dinners for busy families. Thank you. If you want to register, it's right up here. You get the recipes. Okay, wait. Okay. I'll wait a few minutes. Tap it out. Tap it out. Tap it out. Anybody else got anything? In the meantime, we have wonderful goals and all kinds of fun stuff. Oh, we could do this. We didn't get a flash goal today. They gave up on us with flash goals. That is not our forte, flash goals. Thank you for all the shares. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for those shares. I love the calm music. It's making me very happy. Here, we could do these. These are easy. Thank you for my Bravo. Go Populars are great. All that stuff. So if you guys haven't been here before, join the movement. We are everywhere. We're on Y2. That's all our replays. IG. We need a ton of support over there. So if you haven't dropped a follow, please do that. And then we are on the Book of Face with a really beautiful community. I have a comment section for the beat thing. They're just about to, which I cannot believe. I wrote a big letter to you should go, please, if you haven't been over to the Book of Face, go check that out, because there's a whole it's comment time for the FDA is about to approve genetically modified they're calling it bioengineered beet color to replace red dye. I was like, really? Are we kidding? I'm not happy. So please, if you haven't been or you did not do your comment, there's a huge Book of Face post that we need to share out. Get everybody on board. It's a comment. And I even give you ideas for comments. But if you use that, you must make it your own because they know. Like if they get all the same comments, they kind of take that out. So you have to make it your own. Exactly, Gail. I was kind of pissed off. I was not happy. So I'm going to do a post about that here too. That's going to go out because I'm just like, are you kidding me? That is not helpful. So yeah, we got that going on. So I'm on it. I'm on it. Exactly, beauty. Your comments being, I see your comment, but I won't put that out because somebody will, because the algorithm will not be happy with that comment, but yes. Agreed. All right, my loves. We tried. We almost got there. Are we going to get there? Can we tap it out till then? Let's get our fingers tapping. Where's your tap? There's 100 people in here. So today we talked about the calmness in a kitchen. We worked at some classes. The overall thing is, I believe that, maybe slowing down. Maybe we look at one thing and then the kids go to another, so we're not running around like cuckoo heads. Slow down a little bit, do a little planning. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to do one thing, right? You don't have to be, I know I had that all or nothing affliction for years. And then I said, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Something happens when you start to turn like 50, 55, and you finally figure out, I'm not gonna be like that anymore because it's too stressful. And we need to be calmer. Take it all in, right? I love it. Welcome in, everybody. I'm so glad you're all here. I'm so glad you enjoyed today. We are doing great. Let me see. What does this say? Let me see. We are in good shape today. Oof, we got the bots going today. Oh, you're not allowed to say that. Never mind. We got the crazies in here today. It's so nice to see everybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you. You too, Sunny. Nice to see you. We are, thank you, Sunny. It's so nice to see you. Does anybody have any more questions about food they're cooking today? Menus, ideas? What do you need? How can I help? While Robin is tapping her heart out and everybody else is tapping their heart out, what can I do for you? Cherry blossom cookies. Hello, I need to see that. Are you going to post that? I need to see that. Cherry blossom cookies. Like you're actually taking the blossoms and mixing them into the cookie with cherries. I have so much cooking to do at work and I have to get myself organized, and then I want to get back in the kitchen. I want to make my cherry cheese Danish and all the baked goods from my grandma, the little pound cakes and the almond olive oil cakes and all that fun stuff that we made last fall. I haven't been able to make it. All I see is a cherry blossom cookie with cherries and glaze and yummy. I can't wait. I cannot wait. I love that. In my brain, I'm creating after you just said that, this is how my brain works. all my brain is doing is creating. You made angel food? I love that. All my brain is doing is creating like chocolate and cherry and cake and all kinds of crazy. All right, my loves, I'm gonna hit it. I got work to do for you all. I have until like, I have the next 5 hours to just buckle down and work. Oh, so you too with the coffee. So you're gonna bake. Hey, I think that's awesome. Hi, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh. I love it. I love, 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 love it. All right, so I have a whole bunch of ideas. Anxiety and the millennial from a food perspective, chronic illness and Klingons. How do we clear those little buggers? We got to get the fry note up. We're going to do how do we wash and store produce and also freezing produce. Robin, they are hot to try. So guys, keep in mind, what I learned is, you know, when we use that @ symbol, they call it dry tagging. It's best not to do that in a live. It draws in the cuckoo stuff. Just what I thought about. Are you big on dried fruit? It depends. I like dried fruit, Beauty, but I have specific companies that I use. Like I only like Tierra Farms. They do it right and delicious. I didn't know it either till the other day. And I notice when somebody does that in this live now, I see that it attracts. Sunny, just watch for the schedule. It's going to be in March. We took some notes. If you have an idea for classes, I'm finishing up March. I'm also going to post a lot of the Sunday night classes through the spring, I think. I learned that from somebody I've been following, and it's actually been helping. Ooh, that's a good one. I have not done a fiber-rich foods. I feel like that would be a kitchen pharmacy class, no? I like that. Yes, I noticed that too. I wonder if we try just responding without that. Maybe, Robin, what if you pin the comment and then respond? Okay. I love that. See, look at you guys. I love that. What did you say? Winter to spring. Love that. Yeah, I kind of like the idea is if you want to respond to somebody, you pin the comment and then you automatically write something. Ooh, Chinese New Year. I'm having a Chinese New Year party tonight. I'm going somewhere. Yes, okay. Renee, I notice people do that in here and people I've never seen before. If you tap on that, I think that does something. It's like a Trojan horse into the thing, into your space. Fast food done right. You know, Beauty, you can download I have a Mexican hot dog in my for a free download, and I also have a Big Mac. I think the next thing I'm going to do is a crunch wrap. I love these ideas, guys. Thank you. It's okay to sort. I don't think it's good to do. The woman said don't do any of that. Oh, do you guys want my recipe for birria tacos? I think I'm going to just give that to my super fans. I haven't done anything good for my super fans yet. So for all my super fans, you guys are going to be the ones that get the birria taco recipe. Sorry, guys. They've spent $10 a month and I haven't really done anything wonderful for them yet. Enough. So I'm going to do that. Hello, sweet pea. Okay, I'm doing it. I don't know how to do it, but I'm going to figure it out. Maybe I'll just do the recipe for you guys and do it. Your sub just expired. What, your subscription? I think, can't you re-up that and it still works? I don't really understand it. You got to talk to Tyler. I have no idea. You know, Beauty, I did a Sunday night seafood class last year and it sold out. So maybe I'll do another Sunday, part 2. Sunday night, part 2, seafood. Fish fry Fridays. Ooh, how about Lent? Fish for Lent. We're almost done, but can you believe it's already Easter cooking again? It's crazy, right? I remember last year, Easter morning, we did lentil Lent. We did, I was on Easter morning cooking Easter breakfast for my mama. It was so nice. We're almost there. We only need 10,000 more taps to hit it. We had 113 shares today. We did great. Gma was great. You're not a fan of Easter food? Well, for my family, my mom is Polish and Swedish, so I make her an Easter breakfast. We did babka and kibasi and all that. And then we make lamb for dinner. I'm all for that. You guys have to do it. If you guys go to my LINK in the bio, you can, or here, you can send me, or you drop a recipe in the Book of Face. I am happy to clean it up and do a video. That would be fun. I would love that. Like a TLC recipe cleanup. Sweet. But it's not really sweet. Recipe cleanup. Love it. All right, I'm in, Renee. I love it. Sweetbreads. But you know, I'm really not a baker. I mean, I could try it. Babka, sweetbreads. I mean, I say I'm not a baker. What I make is really good, but I'm not a really great baker. But I do like to bake. That olive oil cake was delicious. I want to make it at work, and I haven't had a chance. All right, babka, sweetbreads. What was the other thing you guys said? I'm totally in, Pri. Bring it on. Holla. We have a lot of fun stuff to do. I'm so excited. Precision baking. That sounds good. Latkes? I make latkes all the time. That I can do. Is it time for that? I kind of put German, Polish, Russian. I kind of mix it all together and make a beautiful latke. Latke. Yippee. All right, my loves. I have all of this work to do. You guys got me going now. I'm full of ideas. Cook and freeze, freezer hacks. I'm so excited. This is going to be good. Thank you for all these great ideas. I love these, the anxiety and millennials, a food perspective. That seems like it would be a good 8 p.m. on a Wednesday night class, don't you think? Instead of 8 in the morning, because millennials, aren't they at work or still sleeping or something? No offense to millennials. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just asking. Where are my millennials? Or Gen X's? Are they the same? I don't even know. I think it's the millennials that have the anxiety, right? Yep. Robin, is that all you tapping or is everybody else tapping too? Come on, we can do it. When do you get your biggest views? Look at those days and maybe do it by that. 2 o'clock in the morning consistently is the biggest time of day for my peeps. 2 a.m. Can you believe? So I guess that's 11 p.m. on the West Coast, 10 p.m. Mountain Time, you know? I have my tapping friends. I love it. All I know are the boomers. Are the boomers? Yeah. Well, I'm a boomer. I'm on the end of the boomers. Thank God. Gen Z and Gen X and I think all of them. It's this. It's this. All day, every day, nonstop, this. I notice it's weird, yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with boomers. I don't think so. We drank from garden hoses and swung on fucking monkey bars on the cement. We knew what to do. I am like a no shit boomer. Yeah, these kids are having trouble. Soon, March 21st, I hear you. You're a Gen Z? Okay, I got you. You're very right. The phone does it all for us. It's too much. It's still much. It's a lot. Sandbox and run around. Do you guys remember that? Do you remember that thing that it was like a circle with the metal bars and you would spin around on it? I mean, how many times did we get flung off of that thing? Nobody gave it. Just waiting, you kind of, I remember my friends, they used to swing my baby brother around and they would dislocate his shoulder and then he had to go to the hospital. I mean, it was just crazy. Renee. I love that. I'm a map girl. I love maps. I have a giant map. I got one for Christmas 2 years ago. My husband got me a big Hangstrom map. I read that thing all the time. Well, not all the time anymore, but I love reading it. We just got back up. I tell this story all the time. When we were kids, we had this like hedge and it had little red berries on it. We were always told, don't eat the berries, don't eat the berries, don't eat the berries, don't eat the berries. We all ate the berries, puked, passed out. We were all laying like in a pile of mud or dirt. We all woke up and were like, never tell our parents. We all threw up, passed out in mud and dirt. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. I love board games. I have tons of board games. Operation Snakes and Ladder, Candyland, Life, all that. It was crazy. Hey, Beth. We did it. Awesome. With 3 minutes to spare. I love it. We gotta up that goal, Robin. We gotta get to 200,000 or 300,000 or even 500,000. I think we can do it. That should be our new goal. 500,000 taps in a live with a bunch of Go Populars. Dream big. Dream big. Okay, peeps, you heard Chef Liz. Let's throw it down. Come on, we could do it. Thanks, Duck. Oh, please. I wish. Actually, I don't need to be Jeffree Star. He seems cool. I don't know anything about him. I just learned about him on here. You're going to have to get 2 or 3 phones and 3 tappers. Yeah. No, we could do it. We could do it. me. They really love me. What is it? You like me. You really like me. All right, I gotta go. I want to go help you guys, so I'm gonna go do it. That's always my goal. I try with my tapping friend. He gets plugged in as soon as I'm on. I love it. It's so nice that you're here. I hope things are going well for everybody and for you. I'm all in. Have a great day. Thanks, Beth. I'm gonna figure out how to post you guys my peeps, the birria taco recipe. Next week, Liz will be doing a makeup live. Yeah, but I'm gonna be using like beef tallow, and I'm gonna use my regime, NAD and beef tallow. I think without a filter, let me see if I can show you guys without a filter, honestly. Let me see, okay, I'm gonna take a picture without my filter. Here, it's not too bad. I mean, it's a ridiculous picture, but look, that's without a filter. I just took that right now. That's not bad, right? For 60 something. How old am I now? I was born in 64. How old am I? Am I 61 or 62? Right? That's not bad. I'm pretty proud of that. Robin, you're so cute. Thank you. Thank you, Pri. That's not bad. Beauty, that's so nice. That's like beef tallow, water. I use honeybee products. I should do that. Maybe I should do that. We haven't done skincare in a long time. Here you go, Jeffree Star. We're throwing down. Come on, brother. Let's go. Natural. No, organic beauty. There we go. Another class. No, you're unalived. Remember, nobody can be D in this world. Spa night. Come on, Jeffree Star. I should reach out. He won't talk to me, but I would talk to him about that. What is it? Spa night. Spa night. Organic style. Ooh, do you guys want to learn about, do you guys want to understand more about castor oil? Oh my God, come on, go somewhere else. Oh, he's very nice, really? All he eats is candy? All right, we have to talk to, okay, Jeffree, if you're listening, I wanna spend some time with you and beauty it up. Let's go. Let's go, Jeffree. He has a yak farm? You know, for anybody that's got, what did Robin say? I missed what Robin said. Where is she? Where's that oil? Yes, castor oil. Okay, we'll do castor oil. Oh, not today's date. Crazy. All right. Oh my God, we have so much. You guys just helped me fill my March calendar. I mean, if you guys get into the recipe vault, we've got the benefits of aloe, skincare. I mean, there's so much in that recipe vault. If you guys are up for it, and it's the least amount of money you can spend for so much value, especially the kitchen pharmacy classes. It's unbelievable. He loves bacon. Oh, they really are. Bacon. Okay, so I can bond with him on bacon. All right, my loves, now it's 12:02. I'm gonna go because if I don't go now, I'm not gonna get done. Yak meat. I freaking love that. I love that. All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful day. Love you. Love you, mean it, bye. Oh my God, am I ever gonna remember that? Thank you for writing it in. Thank you for being here today. Don't forget, do all the things. Link in the LINK in the bio. YT for replays. Book a face for contact with all our faves. IG. Don't forget to press that button over there. Everything is the organic food movement. And all of them. I'm in it to win it. Let's go. We got to build our movement. Oh, and you can get this fancy shirt too. Oh, and the cup. Pee. See you guys soon. Love you, Pri. Bye, guys.